What is up, all my sneakerheads watching on YouTube? I have today a pair of, I would say, high heat. I think it meets the definition. We haven't defined what's low heat and high heat. I'm going to do it right now. I think anything that's over... No, I'm not going to define it right now. But these are over 2x their retail cost. So that's for sure puts it in the category of like medium to high heat. But I think you'll agree with me that these are. You already know what it is from the title. Appreciate you watching. Where are you guys watching from today? I mean... Are you guys watching from home while you're working from home? You should be doing work. Are you watching when you should be studying at class? Who's watching from the toilet? Who's watching while they eat breakfast or lunch? That's usually when I watch YouTube. I'd like to know. So, very excited to get these. My luck continues with Union LA. I see a little packing slip in there. Get that out of the way quick. Yeah, my luck continues with Union LA. They have not had a release that I have missed on. I mean, I've been able to procure at least one pair per drop from Union so far since they've started collaborations with Nike and Jordan, and so that's a pretty good hit rate. Everything has been via their in-person raffles in LA, except this time around, I did get, if you watch the Pistachio Dunk unboxing, I did get one pair first come, first serve online. So, mostly local raffles at their store, one first come, first serve W. So here we go. Real quick before I unbox it, please, while you're eating, while you should be working or doing schoolwork, slide that thumb, pointer finger, what have you. Give it a click. Give me a subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. It's rare when I get a pair of high heat, so when I do, appreciate the subscribe. High heat actually don't do that well for me as far as views on my channel go, because there's so many people reviewing and seeing these. Sometimes they do okay, but for the most part, actually, you know, the namesake for the channel, the low heat, sometimes does the best. But either way, I'd appreciate a subscribe, so thank you. So today, we have the Nike Dunk Low and Union collaboration in Hyper Royal and White Psychic Blue, size 11.5. That's my size. Suggested retail, they don't got a price on there. So these were prepped for international. Well, no, USD is, that's US dollars. So maybe they just weren't set on the price by the time they wanted to get these out to the warehouses. They hadn't determined the price. I think these were, though, what were these? I got it right here. $150 was the retail price plus taxes, shipping. I paid $189 and some change. So $150 retail plus almost $150 retail, and I paid $189 when you include taxes and shipping. So not a cheap dunk. Dunks normally retail for 100 dunk lows, 100 to 110. In the GRs nowadays, I think it's 110, and then if you get collabs, they can run anywhere up to 150. So I will tell the tale of how I procured these. You know, I already said in-person raffle, but there's a little bit more that goes to that. But I know a lot of you are screaming for me to unveil these, so I'll do that first because I'm for the people. I'm for you. I'll do that for you. As you can see, they're continuing the Union LA branding with the like passport, airport ticket. Not really passport, but like a airplane ticket. As many should know, if you don't know, you should know, because the story has been told now via the marketing materials, via the sneakers app, via Complex and articles. The story goes that Chris, back in the early 2000s, Chris Gibbs would travel to other countries, Japan, Europe, etc., other states, and find colorways that weren't readily available in the States. He'd buy them, bring them back, sell them at the Union shop. So that's the long and short of it. So hence the airplane ticket. And this is called the Passport Pack for the three areas of the world, sections of the world. Japan, LA, and New York, where the Union stores are. But the first dunk that came out with the pistachio was for a Europe release, so it's a little confusing. Anyways, you got this dope Union branded paper with the Union Essential B-Boy, or we'll call it the Union Jumpman almost. Nice crisp paper. Anyone ever able to get their shoes back in the box perfectly as they were put? I doubt it. It's an impossible task. So here we go. The grand unveiling. Oops. Whoa. I don't know if that hits your guys' eye like it does mine, but I don't know, something about that ripstop material almost looks 3M. Looks reflective. Maybe it is. Maybe you're like, you idiot, it is. No, I don't think it is. It just like acts like it's reflective because of the shiny ripstop material. But that, man, I don't know if the camera reads on these. In pictures, these look great. In hand, you get more details with the eye. Picks up on the materials better. And this colorway just hits. I think these are fucking fire. These right away, I like these better than Pistachio. I did, going into it when they unveiled the pack, this was my targeted preferred dunk that I wanted more than the other two pairs, and I'm super happy that I was able to get it because the Pistachio is great and I like the colorway. I really love this light blue. Man, icy bottoms. Damn, these are fire. Ooh, and look at the royal blue laces, other lace option. I have not seen anyone wear these on foot with the blue laces. I'd like to see that. I think that could be dope. I mean, the white's definitely clean, but I think that could be dope. Would match the, I got my Cause North Face sweatpants on right now. Would match those. Damn, I'm kind of speechless for a second because these are just so icy. So, first off, these are based off like the classic Argon Dunk Low, Argon Blue Dunk Low, which basically, if you take away this ripstop material, that's the Argon Dunk. Some of you've seen it. It was a Japan exclusive. It's got light blue there around the toe guard, mud guard there, and the heel, and then in the toe box and quarter has the royal blue, and those are a great dunk. I wish I could get my hands on a pair, but they're just hard to find. You're probably not finding dead stock pairs, very few out there. And then if you find any pairs, whether they're beat, not so beat, or pretty new, they're going to be expensive. They're just a rare dunk. Both Chris Gibbs and like Joe LaPuma have shown some light on them in past couple of years, so they've been even more sought after, even though they already were a classic dunk. Anyways, I love that dunk colorway, and just probably not gonna be able to procure it for like a reasonable price. They did do kind of like the reverse Argons. I did an unboxing of those. Check that video out. Good, but not as good. The blues are slightly different. I like this where there's more light blue and hits of dark blue. Those are good. Accidentally kept a bid up on those on StockX and it was accepted. So that was like an accidental whoopsies purchase, but I got to review it for the channel. Might keep those. Still have those in hand. Haven't worn them yet. But yeah, so they have done those and now they have these out. These look amazing. Again, check out my Pistachio Dunk unboxing. I go over a lot of details. I'll hit up some of them here really quick in case you haven't checked that out or you're not going to. But you got the Union branding right there at the heel. That's kind of dope. Also, the Passport Dunks also had that. Their logo on the heel. A little discoloration right there. Not great, but that would happen immediately anyway because this area of the heel kind of touches up stuff, so I'm not super bummed, but just did notice that. You got the Union LA little yellow tag. That's kind of a signature of theirs now at this point. That's on, I think, all their shoes, all their sneaker collabs. You have the loose stitching here. I think this reddish orange stitching really sets it off nicely. Ripstop material over the top. Nike on the back, and this like really reflective, shiny, smooth, almost plasticky material. You have a really soft nylon ankle liner. Same color insole. And then on the tongue, you have more ripstop material in white. You got the alternate laces, as pointed out. I think those might be dope. I'm a fan of the white, but I think these would also... I think you can't go wrong whatever your preference is. I think probably for me, I'll stick with the white laces in here because I'm lazy, and that saves me from relacing. And then once these get beat down the road, I'll freshen them up with the alternate laces. And then I think that one of the coolest things about these is the outsole here. As you can see on the bottom, it has the honeycomb hexagonal pattern underneath. You can see. I don't know if that's just the technology and you can see it through this translucent bottom, or if that's unique to these shoes. Someone who knows about shoe construction, let me know if that's just part of the outsole of the sole construction, or if that's just a design thing for these. And then you have the Union B-Boy, the Sidney Poitier silhouette right there. I love these icy bottoms. I think these are going to get dirty for sure, but these are sick. And you got the ticket stub hang tag, which is great. That's amazing. So as I was saying, I'm going to try these on for you. Stick around. Please subscribe. Again, quick comment to plug for comments. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite of the 3 Dunks, Union Dunks are. What colorway is your favorite? I know these are popular. I'm surprised how many people like the purple ones. Maybe it's just because I'm in LA and they're kind of Laker colors, but a lot of people do like vibe with the purple ones. So let me know what your favorites are, what your favorite one is below. So I went to the lineup to get a raffle ticket on Sunday, the second day they were doing tickets, and it was a fucking movie out there. Line, crazy long line around a full rectangular large block in LA. If you know LA at all, it's like went from 2 blocks of La Brea by Undefeated. It was similar to when the Travis Scotts dropped in that lineup, just to get a raffle ticket. And when if you've ever done these, they're just you're showing them your ID very briefly. They check if it's an LA ID and it matches your face, and that they don't recognize you, and they gave you a ticket. It should be going relatively quick, but so many people apparently were jumping in line at the front on La Brea at the corner. It was just madness apparently, and the line took forever. I waited in that line for over 2 hours to get a ticket. People I saw going back to their cars, changing outfits to line back up. The 2 kids in front of me, talking, that was their second time through. They had gone the day before Saturday. They were going through again right in front of me, so they were getting their third ticket. And when appropriate for the video, Union Desert Moss Jordan 4s. Check that unboxing video out. And I got kind of close to the front. Not even that close. It still would have been forever. And these guys like jump in line. They're looking kind of sketchy. They're scoping out the line. These 2 guys jump in line. Turns out they're with Union. They start handing out tickets from that spot in line that they chose towards the back, because and thankfully they stopped right like pretty close in front of me. And of course this pissed the people off that they chose to step behind, because they're like, wait, we've been waiting for over an hour and a half. And they're like, dude, we told people not to stop jumping in line. You should have spoke up, yada, yada. Anyways, think they were starting to get into it with those people. And luckily I got a ticket and I just bounced. They were handing them as they're arguing with these people that they chose a spot in line to start giving out tickets. And they started arguing, and I grabbed my ticket and I was like, I'm out of here. So that was Sunday. Registered for the raffle. Come Friday, April Fool's. Friday, 12:15 a.m. So maybe you call it Thursday evening, whatever you want to call it. I woke up Friday morning to that email that had come overnight for these. Paid the invoice right away and got these on a Monday. They came in. So that's crazy quick from raffle sign up on Sunday to in the mail, receive them here Monday morning, just over a week from waiting in line, that hellish line. And these kids in front of me who are jumping in line again, like, man, if you're one of those kids, late high school, and they're talking about sneaker bots and all these hustles and selling fake merch to StockX, I'm like, these kids were smart. You could tell they're smart. They're talking about servers, bot codes, stuff. It's like, dude, if you got a regular IT job, you would be able to pay resale for these shoes and move up quickly into a bigger company. Now, granted, what are the arguments against that? Like, I don't want to go into a 9 to 5, into a cubicle, even if I'm waiting out here in these lines, it's better than doing a job. I get it, but I'm just thinking as they're talking about this and they're clearly like late high school, it's like if you just got an IT job, you make so much more money than even a sneaker reseller. And then they start talking about these bot companies. These bot companies, that's the real play. Like those are the guys making the most money. It's just like people who flip homes. All those home flippers, as soon as they start doing it successfully, what do they do next? They start doing speeches and circuits and selling their how-to books. That's what they do. That's the next level thing. Making money isn't flipping sneakers for like $30 a piece to maybe 100 if you're lucky. It's anyways. Sidebar. Sorry. Appreciate it if you're still watching. Let's get to the subject at hand. These beauties. That's phenomenal, right? Those are dope. Those are great. And it was worth it. I had to drive from the valley down to La Brea, park, do that madness, all to get a ticket. Thankfully, I got one. Thankfully, I have luck with a Union. And shouts to Chris Gibb and Union. These are also going to drop on sneakers and a few other like high-end clothing retailers, so that will be interesting. So here we go. What are we thinking? What do we like better? I have the pistachios and these now, so I'm hoping to double up on these. That would be sick if I got these on sneakers. We know I'm not going to hit on sneakers, but I did. The Court Purple are available on a few retailers. Probably won't hit on those. So this is probably what I'm stuck with. And I hope that doesn't trigger you, what I'm stuck with. 2 pairs of Union Dunks. What should I put on first? Because I have 2 pairs, I'm definitely rocking one in the near future. Do I rock these that I like more right away and keep these on ice? Or do I rock the pair that I like least and save the ones that I really like? Let me know what you guys think. I'm torn on what I should do. Should I just immediately, live your life, wear what you love right away? That's probably what most of you are going to say. Or, save these for a rainy day down the road. Years to come, rock these ones right now. So, anyways, it was crazy getting these. Luckily, my friend got a pair through the raffle, so that's dope. Hopefully, my other friend gets a pair of these. I love living in LA because of these Union LA exclusives. It would be hard to get them everywhere else. I feel for all of you who can't have access to these, as easy of access to these. But yeah, I'm fortunate. The Union LA shoes in my collection are some of my more coveted shoes, and so thankful to have hit on them. Anyways, let's give these a grade for those of you still watching. Let's grade these. Already, spoilers, these aren't perfect. Why are these not? These aren't getting a 10. These are not getting a 9.5. The question is, are these going to get a 9? Part of the reason these aren't getting that high of grade, I have seen in videos people who've taken off the ripstop and seen that leather. For whatever reason, it's weird. I think because they knew they were going to cover the leather, it doesn't have the finish treatment that normal leather shoes do. They've gone light on the paint, light on the finish, and it just like crinkles very weirdly, looks less quality. Maybe the leather itself, high quality or good. Maybe it is, but the outer layer has less coats applied to it of paint or finish or whatever, and they just look weird. So even though I'm not going to customize these or tear these up, just knowing that kind of like my OCD irks me a little bit. Or if it ever did wear away, it is ripstop, so this is pretty sturdy material. It's supposed to stop from ripping. So I don't think I'll see that leather anytime soon, but nonetheless, that bugs me. Now, do these get a 9? I forgot what I should have checked what I gave the pistachio dunks. I think these, for me, I love this colorway so much. The Union collab, the standout stitching here. This is an ode to the Argon dunk, and I like the story behind it. Love the icy blue bottom. Love the closest to an Argon dunk I'll ever probably get, other than those reverse ones. I think these get an 8.75. Should I just give these a 9? Should I just give these a 9? Okay, I'm gonna give these a 9. These get a 9 from me. These make it. I love these. can't wait to rock one of these pairs. I don't know which ones, but I give these a 9. Let me know in the comments what you think. As far as fit, if anyone of you are wondering, these fit like a normal GR Dunk. I suggest going true to size. It is weird. It does seem to be a little tight width-wise, more tighter than normal. That's a little odd to me. I don't know what that is. If these are an actual more narrow platform than usual, or what. But definitely lengthwise, go true to size. If you want to be safe and you don't mind a little extra room, you can go half size up. I wouldn't go half size down. So yeah. Anyways, that's the video. Got more low heat coming up soon. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you soon with some more low heat.